Guys, thanks for tuning into our podcast. If you do enjoy this, please make sure you share it with a mate. It's not that much that we're asking. We really appreciate it. But yeah, just keep listening and hope you enjoy the banter that we've been having.
You don't know who she is, Clutzy.
No, I do now. I do now.
I'll have to get you back on when we do get Metamucil as a sponsor eventually.
This thing called the reverse goat piss. Basically the same thing. Tuck your dick, piss in the trough backwards.
Was he blind before the Big Les show come out?
Lang Park, mate, Queensland.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to On the Piss. I fucked it. Guys, welcome back to another edition of On the Piss with Klutz and Das. We've got our good mate Mitch Jones. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Oh, spectacular.
It's pretty fucking loud, Clutzy, in my ears.
Oh, sorry, I'm a loud bloke. Do you want me to dial it down a notch? Or?
No, that's all right.
You right,
Play on.
sweetheart?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, fucking grow up. There
Sorry.
we go.
Good start. Yeah.
Great start.
Welcome to the pool room, Jonesy. What do you reckon? Caxton Hotel.
It's nice.
How's the ambiance?
It's all right for a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Not Tuesday, because Clutzy's supposed to be at footy training.
I'm working. This is technically work.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah, I had to work tonight because Sunday was an absolute shit show.
Yeah, should we... Yeah, that's probably why the podcast is delayed. If anyone's
not because of our guest not coming. That's fair enough. I was actually sort of glad about that.
Yeah.
But Das and I were going to do one because everyone else laughed at us. And there's just some random blokes
Yeah, up here.
just up here having a chat.
It's like the function room that never gets used, and there was just some blokes playing music and playing pool and having a chat, so we thought it'd be a bit weird if they were in the background.
Yeah,
So we went home.
We sat here for 45
And that's pretty much
minutes.
the only reason the podcast is
So you didn't
delayed.
even do one.
Nah.
We just sat here.
Just had
in
a beer.
silence.
And went
Waited for
home.
45 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, it was longer than that, but anyway.
It was really awkward.
Yeah, it was.
I was
We were
just
like texting each other, not speaking.
Were you
Yeah.
drinking or?
We had one beer.
We had one beer and it
Oh,
took
so it wasn't
so
wasted.
long. It actually
It
took
wasn't
so
really wasted.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
No, yeah.
So
Good day.
that was great. What's been happening though, mate? Just
Oh, fuck all, really?
fuck all.
Yeah,
Yeah, just working.
just working.
For those who don't know, Mitch works for Steve Jones Hardware and Landscape.
Yep. In
Yes.
One of the top 50 landscape yards in Brisbane. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus, and if you ever need to get in contact with them, the number is 07335333566. Ask for Mitch and he'll help you out with all of your landscaping and hardware needs.
What's your email, quick?
It's
I don't have it.
Do-
you just got the
I
website.
just got the website.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so
Shout
sponsor
out shout out
Mitch Jones.
Landscape Supply.
one
Shout
day.
out Steve Jones. Landscape
Yeah,
Supply.
we wouldn't be here without Steve Jones.
You're
would
actually
we?
the first sponsor of any of our thing. That
Yeah.
was,
What was that for?
Beer
I
of the
can't
week.
remember.
The
Yeah,
very
that's
first
right.
Klutzy's Corner.
Yeah, you got a shout out.
That's right.
Yeah. How's
Yeah.
business? Must be booming.
Yeah, it's just gone skyrocketed
Yeah,
since then.
I
really,
can
yeah.
imagine. Yeah, same
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
As you can tell.
Has it?
On the topic of sponsorship, I don't know if Klutzy's been reading through our DMs, but something pretty exciting happened during the weekend.
Did it?
Yeah. So we had an actual sponsor reach out to sponsor the podcast.
Bullshit.
We do take the piss a little bit every week with our sponsors, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Apart from Virgin Australia, that was real.
Yeah, it was real.
So a message came through the inbox saying, "Hey guys, I'm a massive fan of the podcast," which is hard to believe in itself. I know, but this is real. I promise you, this is not made up. Like and Classy doesn't know about this as well, and neither does Mitch.
Is this what
they're
you
finding out
politely
live.
told me not to look at?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. I
Did you look at it?
No,
I didn't even remember telling you that. So someone reached out and said, "I'm a massive fan of the podcast, and I think it's so unfair that Klutzy has to struggle with these undies every day." So one of our listeners, the first official sponsor of the podcast, Rob Campbell,
Oh my
from
god.
Dysart, has gone out and purchased some Step 1 undies and sent it through for Klutzy.
Oh my god. This is. Oh, Christmas has come fucking early.
You got 4 pairs.
Holy shit. Look at this. I'm cornier than a dad joke. Fuck, let's have
Read
a
the
look.
product names on the back. I think the bottom left on the tags.
The bottom. Boxer brief. Double extra large juicy plums.
Ahoy sailor.
Butternuts. Butternuts. It almost rhymes with clutterbuck. I don't know.
There
I'm
you
just gonna
go.
go with it.
Yeah.
And smoking gun. Oh, I like that.
So big shout out to Rob Campbell, the first
Fuck
sponsor of the
yeah.
podcast.
You surely got to try them on.
That's on our OnlyFans account later tonight.
$3 a
This
month.
is actually. Ooh, look. Oh fuck, they feel good. Oh, come on.
Look at that.
Holy dude.
That'll keep them in. Eh? Fuck, that is so sick.
You have to report back next week with how they're
Oh,
travelling.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Thank you so much, Rob Campbell. That is unreal.
Yeah.
That is.
That's such a good present.
Oh,
If
sick.
BBV ended tomorrow, I'd be stoked with that.
Bloody oath.
with
And I tell
peaks.
you what, I really needed some new jobs.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm not going to show on camera, but I've definitely got a big hole where my balls are right now. Yeah, I'm a battler, but that's sick.
Yeah.
That is sick.
I was so excited.
I don't know what to say.
You know,
That is-
actually, the best thing was they only arrived yesterday. And I was like, fuck, I hope they get here for Sunday, and they didn't. I was like, I'll have to wait till next week, but got
here
to
we
sneak them
are.
in.
That
Exactly
is
right.
sick. Oh my god.
So, yeah, 4 pairs.
I'm so tired.
Knowing how many times you shower, that'll probably get you through a whole week.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'd have said 2, but
He's got a fortnight's worth.
yeah, at least a whole festival just on one pair. So
Yeah.
that'd be great. Fuck, that is unreal.
Beautiful.
And they're so comfy. Like,
Yeah,
They
apparently they're
look pretty
good.
nice, eh?
Yeah, apparently they're really good.
yeah. Do you want to have a feel of that? It's like, I don't know.
They like a quick dry.
Yeah, quick dry.
I don't know if I said it before, but if anyone's not watching, someone sent in 4 pairs of jocks for Clutzy. If you're not looking at the video, step
Wait, who's
one.
the sponsor?
Robert Campbell from Dice Art.
They smell fresh.
They are
That's
fresh.
even better.
Yeah, he did ask if we wanted him to wear them in for a few days, but I thought you'd prefer them fresh.
Oh, it would have been good to
Bit of culture.
bit of culture. Exactly. I love a bit of culture. So.
Yeah, that's all right.
Far out. That's insane. No, thank you so much, Rob. That's awesome. That's fucked.
Yeah, it is pretty fucked, eh?
What did you get, Darcy?
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's all right.
Fuck.
I'm just happy.
Jeez.
Lucky.
That's all right.
That's ridiculous.
Next time.
Fucking hell.
If they're good, I might invest in a few pairs.
I
so.
think you should. Well,
Yeah.
an official sponsor of the podcast.
Yeah.
So. Fucking
The
hell.
first official sponsor of the podcast.
That's actually insane. Like,
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Not good for the podcast.
So yeah.
Clutzy's
Bar's
speechless.
very low.
Oh.
It can only go up from here.
Well, you can't be speechless on a podcast. We're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. I'll just grunt. Ugh. But yeah, have we asked Mitch to prepare 2 truths and
I
one
think we
lie?
have, yeah. The one and only segment of the podcast.
Sweet.
Go
Kick it
ahead.
off.
We really need to think of a better way to start that.
Yeah, I know.
So the first one was I've tackled Anthony Milford. Broncos 5'8".
Yeah.
Anyone that didn't know,
Not for long.
Yeah.
he's on borrowed time.
Ever since you tackled him.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Been going downhill since then. I've crashed a motorbike,
Yep. That sounds like something you would do.
and I've been on the Melbourne Storm team bus on the way to a game.
Fuck. He's a big Melbourne Storm fan.
He is.
And
We're
he's-
actually, yeah.
He's got friends in high places as well, so.
far out. I
Like Steve Jones, hardware, and let's go.
reckon he hasn't crashed a bike, but he's crashed a car or something.
Yeah, he's probably
That's
trying
what
to
I'm
trick us with
thinking.
that one again. What was the first one again? Oh, Milford.
Milford.
I reckon
Yeah.
you've tackled Milford
I've
because you
seen
guys are
you-
the same age.
I've
and
seen
I
you
heard-
put some
yeah.
hits on as well, and, like, destructive.
Or maybe Milford stepped him.
True.
No, I reckon he crashed a car instead of a bike.
How can we ask questions?
Yeah, go.
How old were you when you tackled Milford?
Well, how do you know if it's a truth or a lie?
Well, I'm just trying to piece together the.
Okay.
If it's a lie, just pick an age.
14s, under 14s.
Oh,
13s,
I didn't know him
14s.
back then, but I'm thinking that might have been Fat Mitch, which is less likely to tackle Milford.
Mm,
No, I'm going. I reckon he's tackled Anthony Milford.
Yeah, okay, we'll go the bike then. That's the lie.
it was Milford.
Oh!
I told
no
you.
chance of tackling.
I told
I
you.
think we versed him maybe twice, and absolute freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't lay a finger on him.
Nah.
One
Sorry.
thing I wanted to ask you, actually, Jonesy, was what's it like to own 2 jet skis?
It's better than owning no jet ski. I don't know. If
I
it's
wouldn't
better
know.
Than owning one jet ski. I don't know if it's twice as good, but it's better than owning none.
Would you say you're out of touch with the common man?
Definitely. Next up is a golf simulator. for sure.
That would actually be insane.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, definitely. No, what brought you to bring to buy 2 jet skis? Just
Well,
because?
they're
Clout.
two different type of jet skis, but
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I wouldn't get that.
yeah. Now one's a sit down, one's a stand up.
Oh, whoa.
This-
There's a difference.
Yeah. One,
Didn't
believe it
know
or
that.
not, you sit down on one, and the other one you stand up on.
Fuck.
That's
Yeah.
unreal. You got a fishing rig
Actually-
on either of those?
No, I
I've been
don't.
on Jonesy's jet ski actually when I got made redundant. It was a good day.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
we
that
did.
random day we went to the Albany Creek Tavern?
It was a Monday.
was.
You rode a jet ski at the Albany Creek Tavern.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's unreal.
Me and Darts went jet skiing, and
They went to the
It was-
Albany
it was
Creek
a- it was a
Tavern on
nice day,
Monday.
actually.
It was.
Yeah.
It was really random.
it was about 1 o'clock we were there, and there were so
It was
many people in the
packed
pokey section.
on a Monday. absolutely packed. Yeah.
Believe it. Yeah.
It's
The
unreal.
locals.
Lost most of my redundancy pay.
AC
payout
Tab
income.
is a great local, by the
Pretty
way.
good, yeah.
You live just around the corner from there now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Pretty much across the
So,
road.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Interesting
They,
bar on a
they
Friday
do a
arvo.
massive palmy, eh?
Oh, really?
Their feeds are spectacular.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I've gone there with Stranksy a few times, one of our other mates, who I'm sure a lot of people out there have a similar sort of friend. He just panics when he buys.
Yeah.
Like he'll probably get a
He orders
palmy and
$100 a Macca's
he'll-
at a time.
Yeah. He the other
Can we
night
talk
on
about
Uber
the
Eats.
weekend?
Yeah, the other night on Uber Eats, had a mate's baby shower. First of all,
Mate,
actually,
he had a. Can we not talk about the night before the baby shower?
oh,
Yeah.
that was cooked.
Should we lead into our new segment, the weekend that was?
Yeah.
Shout out to Paddy O'Toole.
Thank you, Paddy O'Toole, for this. This is actually spectacular. The weekend was absolutely fucked.
I wasn't a part of it, but we've got some.
You almost
interesting
were, though.
stuff.
You were
Yeah.
very close to. The weekend that was, we had a lovely boozy dinner at Kingsley's. It was a half price thing. Book in at 5 o'clock and you get your entire bill half price. So we started on the espresso martinis at 5, and
As you would.
everything just went downhill from there. So it was pretty cooked.
Clutzy,
And-
I was texting Clutzy at like 4:30, finishing work, saying, "Do you want to go for beer?" He's like, "Oh, come to Kingsley's." I was like, "No way, you guys are gonna spend $1,000." He's like, "No, it's 50% off. It's 50% off." Next morning, I wake up and check my phone. And would you like to delve into what happened?
Yeah,
or would you like
definitely.
me to?
I was there. Yeah, it was insane. So we finished up and we were like, oh, we could have some drinks around here. And then someone jokingly said, oh, let's go to the strippers. Keep in mind, this is 7 o'clock at night on a Friday, and it's COVID. So I thought that would be totally out of the question. Next thing I know, I'm at 130 Petrie Terrace at Love and Rockets with there was 6 of us, and one of our mates got a booth. Went through 3 bottles of vodka.
They're only $500 a pop.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was pretty insane.
Stranksy reckons he spent $1,000.
The best thing was, though, oh, shit, I spat everywhere. The best thing was, though, is that, so Stranksy is a massive fan of just eating. And this one...
And drinking.
We literally think that he might have found his dream girl. One of the girls there, she was going on about how...
She wasn't a chef.
No. Fuck, she could have been. She could have been.
No, her box smelled like fish.
Oh. She just goes, yeah, whenever I get McDonald's, like, I got to get some chicken, I got to get some beef. You can't just get a Big Mac meal. You got to get an extra couple of burgers. And literally, I've never seen a bloke fall in love harder.
Yeah.
But he almost ordered Uber Eats Macca's to the strip club and was going to pay her to feed him cheeseburgers.
Legit.
That's some sick twisted shit.
Yeah, so that was pretty messed up. And then I think he sort of came to a realization because we were sitting next to each other and we're just like, okay, no, I'm pretty done with this. So we thought, let's just go have a chill time somewhere. So we ended up at the casino. That was not good.
So this is the night where they're not going to spend much money.
Yeah.
Strippers at 7 o'clock onto
So
the
just
casino.
Stranks and I went to the casino. Put a lot of money through the pokies. A lot of money.
Holy fuck. What? Sorry, continue. I'll chime in later.
Anyway, we wanted to go get grease because we hadn't eaten since a lovely dinner. So we're leaving, and I don't know. This group of 4 girls tried to fight us. I can't remember exactly why, but it was really interesting. And we just started screaming back at them like that, and they just kept telling us they would fight us, and that was a bit weird.
That is weird.
But I tell you what, I regretted it the next morning, eh? So I wasn't able to make my 5th grade game on the Saturday Arvo. So I was going to bench 4th grade and play 20 minutes or something off the bench. Then halfway through the night, I checked one of my uploads I did in the group. And Freeney, Mike
What the
Oxlong,
fuck is an upword?
one of the uploads on the
Oh,
group.
upload. Sorry. They said
Yeah.
upwords.
Upload.
Yeah,
Jeez,
sorry.
mate.
Fuck.
Get them ears checked.
Sorry.
The head's big enough that you should have ears that can fucking hear anything.
I'm fucking deaf in both of my ears from wearing this headset sitting next to you talking.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, anyway, I saw halfway through the night that I was starting fourth grade, in the morning. So I ended up playing a full game of footy on 3 hours sleep the next morning, and that was honestly one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
What a good way to find out you're starting, from someone commenting on your upload of Bloody Brilliant Beers.
Thanks, Franny. Yeah.
What about, so after this night, one of our friends, Zach, had his baby shower on the weekend, which we all went to. First kid in the group, so we all like didn't really know what to expect. Yeah. And it was white and nude theme. So literally all of the boys had a white linen shirt on. Like everyone was dressed pretty much exactly the same. Because you say white, like I've got one white shirt and that's it. Everyone else is the same. So Stranksy and Jay walk in and they've both completely missed the memo. Like everyone's in white and they're just dressed. I think Jay had a maroon jumper on.
He had a Brisbane Lions jumper on.
Yeah. And Stranksy had. Anyway, not important. And
both look like shit.
Yeah.
To be perfectly
Could be
honest.
worse. It could be a Broncos.
Yeah, big time. And
He's got the winning team.
yeah,
exactly.
And they're both still a bit steaming from the night before, and they had a few beers, and there was a mimosa station, and I saw the both of them standing there. It was like one of those drink containers filling up their champagne glass and just sculling them. And I was like, fucking hell, it's a baby shower. Like, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So anyway, we were sort of like down the back, our group, like sitting there having a few drinks and just talking, and then they did a couple of speeches and then started to get some photos, and the photos were up where the mimosa station is. And Zach, whose baby shower was standing there, and Stranksy fills up his champagne glass from the drink dispenser. And Zach's like, oh, do you want to put some champagne in that? And Stranksy's like, oh, how strong is it? I've had like 8 of them. And Zach's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, how strong's the mimosa? And Zach's like, there's nothing in it, mate. It's just juice. So
Standing there sculling juice.
trying to get pissed all afternoon.
Like the best thing wasn't Zach's partner Liv, the mum, like her mum came up and was just like, oh, do we need to go to the Dan Murphy's run? And he's like, no, but and Zach's just like, yeah, no, but I think we need to go to fucking Coles because they've drank all the juice.
They were legit standing, like if you, like all the parents would have known that there was no alcohol in it, and watching them stand there and scull it and then fill it up and like, fuck, these boys love their juice.
Yeah.
25 years of age.
It's absolutely ridiculous, but that turned into another massive night. We had our first official piss up for Jeeps at the Caxton, which was awesome. Shout out to by the way, we're coming from the Caxton again.
Yeah.
As always.
We did say that at the start, but it's always good to give them another plug.
I can't plug this place enough.
Yeah, neither can I.
And yeah, Saturday was awesome.
Don't listen to the media. Fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
News. Fuck Eden Richards.
More on that. Yeah.
Fake news journo.
No, he's not a journo anymore. Ask him. He doesn't associate as a journalist.
Now he's a fucking marketer that sells the tab.
Journalist.
Yeah.
Sell out, that's what he is.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
so he had that, but I just remember waking up the next morning after that and seeing something pretty whack. And that was those same boys from the baby shower all went back to someone's house afterwards and ordered $187 worth of Maccas on Uber Eats. But then they couldn't finish it, so then they put it in a blender. And then they couldn't
cranberry juice.
Yeah, they couldn't blend up a Big Mac, a cheeseburger, and fries. Then they got cranberry juice, and then they drank it. That was
probably the least weirdest thing out of all the things as well. But I don't know if we want to delve. Like if you saw all of the Snapchats from that night.
One of our mates nerd wrestling.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Actually, same bloke that we were talking about last week that shit himself at Splendor.
Yeah.
Actually, Jonesy, do you remember? I think it was. Oh, I don't know if it was that. No, it must have been that same Splendor. But do you remember at Splendor the year that I hurt my ankle?
Yes.
So I I tore all the ligaments in my ankle near at Splendor on the first day.
Wouldn't shut up about it.
And fuck. And I went to
case anyone didn't know.
I went to the medic tent and they just sent me back to the campsite. No, this is a funny story. Anyway, it's not going to be funny now. Anyway, so the next day I was like, oh, I've done my ankle before, so I was like, I'll stay off it on Saturday, and then hopefully on Sunday I can at least hobble around and see some acts and stuff. So I was sober for the entire day at Splendor, and you got so blind, and you were playing, you were like, I want to break the world record, and you played Travis Scott Goosebumps like 21 times in a row in our campsite. Broke the record.
Travis Scott was like 14.
Yeah.
And
he
like
just
20 times.
Oh, it was so fucked. And I was sitting next to your esky, and you kept coming over drinking 4X bitters, and you were swallowing them whole. And the next morning I got up, because I didn't drink, so I was like one of the first people up, not hungover. I'm sitting back in the same chair, and you came over and opened your esky, and there was like 2 beers left. You're like, who the fuck drank all my beers? I was like, you did, mate. No one drank any of them.
I had it planned out that I was going to drink like 3 or 4
Yeah,
each day.
yeah.
Spread them out because it's like hard to get beers.
Yeah, because
Like,
remember the bloke searched your esky because I split an esky with you and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 4 cans and took 4 beers and let us bring the rest in.
Yep.
Yeah. Sweet.
No worries, mate.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I thought you were going to tell the story about how I went into the festival and got a bar me.
Yeah.
Came all the way back, and he said, "Fuck, that look good." I just gave it to you and walked all the way back. And
Got another one because I couldn't walk. He didn't even say anything. I was like, "Fuck that bar me looks good." He just gave it to me and turned around and walked.
I felt so sorry for you.
Yeah, it was pretty shit.
That year
You
we
gotta
were
be
a
a bar
fair
me,
way
by the
away
way.
as well.
Didn't I buy you 14 Dagwood dogs the following Splendor? I told
I think you
Jonesy.
still owe Paddy Nicholson 20.
Yeah,
20
chicken
bucks
snitty wrap.
for it, Yeah.
Oh.
What about- we were going to get a feed. I was like, "Oh, Jonesy, I'm gonna go get Wiener House. I'll bring you one back." And instead of Wiener House, I came back with 2 Dagwood dogs.
I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. They're not even on the same.
No, they're
line.
not at all. Fucking hell, what a stitch up.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
how good Splendor.
So
No,
good.
it's not on this year.
I missed that place, eh?
Yeah.
Actually,
I like
we
that guy.
had a really good idea on Saturday at the baby shower.
I don't know if it was actually a good idea, but yeah.
I think it's great.
What is
For
it?
New Year's, we're going to do our own. We're just
Festival.
going to get a paddock, build our own stage, get
Right.
people to perform. First day is just all about performing.
Second day
Second
is
day's cricket.
day.
So
full 11 on 11 cricket, 50 over game, one
Do they
day.
bring whites or?
Yep.
Yep.
And if you're not playing, you just have to watch. That's the only entertainment for the day. Too bad.
Yeah. The third day, we want to get some comedy acts.
Yeah.
But-
Open mic day. You just put yourself up for a 15-minute segment.
But basically, so we could just pay you out.
Yeah.
Like heckle from the crowd.
Yeah.
And I think there was a day about like getting bands back together and then us just booing them so then they know that they should never have gotten back together.
Yeah. Like high
That'd be
school
good.
bands.
Yeah. Shout out to After Opening. We love you guys. But
Who's in after opening?
it was Michael Wing,
Jack Silversmith
Jack Silversmith, Kevin Burney,
Joe
and
Knight.
Joe Knight.
and Rory, wasn't he?
I don't know. Rory's a band slut.
He is a band slug.
Yeah, Rory who
Been in a
came on a
few,
few weeks back. He's been on a lot of different bands.
Bandwagons, you could say.
Maybe that's a sign that he is a terrible band member.
Well, he did fuck all of Cyprian Pavilion's DJ career, so
Is that a band?
yeah,
Call
real
it a band.
real musicians, yeah,
Yeah. DJs are real people.
big time,
You're just trying to plug yourself here.
always.
Yeah, fair. I love it. Cyprian Pavilion was such a good time.
That was good.
Yeah.
2 sets.
Actually, Jonesy was a bit of a hotshot DJ in the
Yeah,
Brisbane scene,
big
weren't you,
time.
mate?
Yeah, a little bit.
DJ
Here and there.
Cairnsey.
Do you remember the night I split my head open at GPO?
Was that the pineapple night?
Yeah. there must have been 5 of us because we're drinking vodka pineapples and doing rounds.
I think my sister was there.
And Lockie Holiday.
Lockie Holiday.
And
Wasn't that?
it was
the
after a festival.
That wasn't the surfing night, was it?
Whoa,
that a
Splendor in the garage. Is that what you mean? Nah.
Um,
This night, it was after Laneway, I think, after a festival.
yeah, no, you're right.
I
It
got
was after
pushed
a festival.
over in GPO and I split my head open on the floor. And I was with you and Lockie. And Lockie came with me down to they had like a function room and I washed the back of my head and went outside to leave and I was like, oh, we should let you know. And you'd just gone to buy a round of drinks and you had a white button-up shirt on and like trying to call me, can't get onto him. He's like, yeah, I'm coming. And Jonesy walks down the stairs at GPO and he just got orange, like pineapple
Bim, bim.
juice. Yeah. What did you do? He's like, I just sculled 5 vodka pineapples.
In the matter of seconds.
Oh, God. See, my sister...
Back at GPO.
Oh, GPO
Yeah.
was fun,
We
man.
had
I
some
never...
fucked
I don't
nights
think
there.
I ever got
remem-
to really experience
Do you remember
it.
that night? I think we'd been at a festival that day as well. I needed to shit really bad. And you're like, they open the nightclub at GPO at 10 o'clock. Just be there when the door opens and you can go.
First,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm at the door at GPO, like, trying not to shit my pants.
Sweating.
Yeah. I just ran straight into a shit.
I witnessed one of the weirdest things I've ever seen at GPO once. I'm not going to name the people because it was so cooked. I'll tell you afterwards. But anyway, good mate of mine from high school. Hadn't seen him in ages. This is probably when we were 19 or 20. Took him to GPO for a catch-up. And
Lovely-
we're dancing
lovely place
along.
to catch up.
Yeah, exactly. We
You
were like,
could.
let's...
Few quiet beers.
Had some beers at the Newie, then went to GPO because we're like, oh, well, why not? Anyway, some chicks come up behind him and started like dancing with him and grinding on him, and he's just like eyes up on the stage, like fuck yeah, this is awesome. Started getting a bit dirty. they somehow changed positions without seeing each other. And then I was like, oh, she looks so familiar, but I don't know where I know her from. And I was like, oh, it's another mate's sister. And
Do
then
the two mates know each other?
Yeah, they would have.
Yeah,
They would
okay.
have, but yeah, this is why. So anyway, I go to my mate. I was like, oh, yo, like, nice pull. That chick is such and such a sister. And he goes, what? I was like, yeah, it's such and such a sister. He's like, God, that's my second cousin. And I was like, well, that's who you've been dancing on all night.
Cousin kisser.
And that's my main memory of GPO.
Shout out
And
to Nick Clifford.
that's something he would do, eh? But he'd probably go further, to be honest.
yeah.
That's sort of like, but yeah, that is, I just remember thinking, I had no idea that they had a family relation either.
That's so funny. I'm actually keen to hear who this is.
Yeah.
That's the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'll wrap it up now.
Yeah, pretty fucking funny. But I miss those old school days of like when we used to go to GPO or like
Yeah.
Oh Hello.
Yeah.
Like,
Big set.
Do you remember when that chick fell off that thing at Oh Hello? It was like
Which
we'd have
time?
been like 19 and she was standing up on one of those blocks dancing and we all turned around and she just went boom boom like in a cartoon and
Just fall out
we thought it was the
yeah.
funniest thing we'd ever seen, yeah.
I remember 2013, I'd just broken up with my first girlfriend. It was a very sad time. I was a bit heartbroken. And I messaged Eden to see what he was doing, and he invited me around to his place, and he was having drinks with you and a couple other boys. That you guys were like, oh, we're going to go see some
DJ
dude
Snake.
yeah, and I had no. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna go see this American DJ."
French.
Well, Eden said he was from America,
Yeah.
so that's how I remember it. Anyway,
Classic
well,
Eden.
fucks that.
Fake news.
Yeah,
Yeah,
classic.
exactly. Just
Media
wanted to
beat
get
up.
Not fact checking it.
Yeah, he probably found it on Twitter.
Jeez, that's what an arsehole. Yeah, and I just remember that was my first memory of Oh Hello.
Yeah.
Was going there. So I think that's when you guys met Snooze,
And
another good mate
Sterling.
of ours. And,
Also the first time I met Sterling.
Really?
oh,
Yeah.
hectic. That's
We-
the
we
night
didn't-
where
we
a
didn't
bunch of
know
people got food poisoning from Red Rooster and it closed down 2 weeks later in the Valley Mall.
We didn't actually. I didn't know that I met Sterling that night, but he brought it up on Matson's podcast, and I looked back through the photos, and there's photos of me and Sterling like at Oh Hello right next to each other.
Jeez, that's
Crazy,
Weird, yeah.
Oh Hello, the place where you meet your
yeah.
loved ones.
I fucking love Oh Hello so much.
That was a good.
Do you remember Hayden? I think it was Hayden Isle. Used to do the free drinks table at Oh Hello, and he'd stand. There's like a little smokers section out the back of Oh Hello, and before you walk out, there was like toilets, and there was like a table. And there were signs on the door that say like no drinks in the smokers. And Hayden and I used to stand there and people would go to walk out with their drinks. He'd be like, oh guys, no drinks outside. They put them down the table and he'd just pick them up and walk back inside. Free drink table.
The old friend.
That's awesome. That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Far out. Now, it's been mentioned a few times. I've actually got a bone to pick with a certain industry.
The microphone industry because you can't fucking figure out how to work it and just turn it
I
on
don't
and
know.
off.
I've just been flicking the bean of the microphone way too much. And I've been flirting with danger. But we've mentioned this industry a number of times on the podcast today, and I've got a massive bone to pick with it because they're coming for our boys. And that's journalists,
Yeah.
and in particular, Channel 9 journalists.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of good blokes from Jeeps, Acco and Heike. Please go around to everyone that you work with and tell them to wake the fuck up to themselves. Why would you have a go at the Caxton
Yeah.
over COVID-19 stuff?
Alfie Langer just wanted a beer.
Alfie Langer just wanted a beer. That's all there is. What else do they have to say? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Go fuck yourself.
exactly. And then
Fake
they're
news.
out the front here tonight as we're pulling up for a 6 o'clock exclusive. You guys have been G'ing it up so much that there's this bad COVID breach going on here. And it's just one of Queensland's greatest legends just having a fucking schooner because he misses the
Probably a
place.
vodka Red Bull.
Probably
Yeah,
10
probably.
vodka Red Bulls.
Yeah.
I heard he's a big fan of vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, he exclusively drinks them apparently.
Apparently
Like
at
he doesn't
Broncos,
drink beer.
yeah, apparently at Broncos events, Media beat up Eden Richards said when he used to do stuff for them, that they would specifically just have vodka Red Bulls for Alfie.
Yeah.
And he'd just get up and scull them on stage, and that's how everyone got excited. It's
I'd-
awesome.
that would get me excited.
Bloody oath. But yeah, journalists, Channel 9, go fuck yourselves. I have a massive bone to pick with you, and this bone will not be taken out for a long time. It will not be withdrawn.
Well done.
It'll never be withdrawn.
Also, we had a bone to pick on Sunday with Brisbane City Council because got every single
Queensland
fucking red light.
traffic.
Every red
Oh.
light along Newmarket Road.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know when you've got places to be, and you think you're gonna get to places on time and do stuff, but then you
Yeah.
don't do it in the end.
Then you get there and sit there for 45 minutes not talking to each other and just have one beer and
Have
leave.
one beer and think about what are you doing with yourself at age 25.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah, that was us on Sunday.
Yeah, so Queensland traffic, like, and Brisbane City Council mainly, because I think you are the ones who control the traffic lights.
You can also
What the
fuck
fuck's
off.
going
Yeah.
on? Yeah, like, how could you? I thought this is meant to be timed. If I'm at a red light, I shouldn't be at a red light at the next set of traffic lights. You know what I mean? Like, I should have
sort
a.
of that out, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's.
We can like clone humans and shit.
I reckon there's
So
some.
you can time the
Yeah.
lights, so it's-
Exactly.
Not fucked. Yeah.
There's probably some prick who's sitting there in a room just
Yeah.
watching, and you know he's probably had a really bad day. Like he probably, I don't know, he got picked on by someone at the pub the night before. Probably was me, and he's just sitting there, and then he's just like, "There he is. I found him again. That's his car, and we're gonna go red, red, red."
Actually, Jones, do you remember, speaking of men in a room watching being annoyed, do you remember we went to the Eddie that night and one of our friends, who was on the podcast a few weeks ago, Scott, put money on the virtual dogs?
Oh, mate.
It was-
Never bet on the virtual dog.
It was the
That
Keno
is
dogs. And
rigged.
Scott,
There
had,
is someone watching you play the virtual dog.
Scott like won.
and they fuck with
He,
you.
he won. He won like $2,000 or something on the pokies, and he's like, "I'll put $50 on the dogs," and it was his birthday, and I think he put $50 on like number 13 or something. And he came back and I was like, "Do you realise that the odds of the dogs go like number 1's the favourite in
Yeah.
every race through to like 15?" And he's like, "Oh fuck!" So he put on this dog that was paying like 50 to 1 or something. And he put $50 on it, and I think it was a 2-lap race, and it's leading the entire way
By
lengths.
length. It's ridiculous.
And we're all legitimately at the pub we're at.
Miles.
The TV, there's like fucking TVs everywhere at the pub. There was one tiny little like picture frame TV. They were all standing around, like 10 of us, screaming at this dog in excitement. And it comes around the last bend, and the dog in second place's legs just disappeared and just went, "Nyong," and beat
Like
it.
lights,
Legit.
light
Like
speed.
blink and you missed it. And
We thought it was like a glitch.
yeah.
Or something.
and everyone was like,
malfunction.
"Fuck!" So angry, and Scott's just going, the fucking funniest thing.
It
I've ever
is.
seen.
It is so funny though when you watch. Like, I think the best one is I've seen some clips on like Sportsbet have posted of like the Japanese virtual ones.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
they're
just, like,
real
these
weird.
long-necked horses. And
Yeah.
they're just like
Yeah.
doing like the fatty head bobble,
Yeah.
like, going along.
Yeah.
And,
Do it again. Can you do it again?
I did it at footy on the weekend because everyone kept asking. 'Cause someone watched the podcast and they were like, "Can you do it?" And I'm like, yeah. But yeah, it's hilarious. But they look like half giraffe, half horse, and they're just like there's like intense Japanese screaming, and then just like horses going like just like glitching everywhere all over the place.
Japan is a pretty weird place.
Yeah.
Never
I'm
been.
not really. Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You haven't
No, I
been
haven't
to us?
been. How was Japan with Nick Clifford? That would have been very weird.
It was actually really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was on pretty good behaviour for most of the time.
Most of the time.
No, it was good. It was really good.
He's a
What's
fucking
the
menace.
weirdest thing you experienced in Japan?
Oh, the onsen was pretty weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get your dick out?
What's that?
It's like a hot pool, but everyone goes in naked.
Yeah, it's just a nudist pool. That was a bit full on, but
Yeah.
it's a bit scary. But
God, there've been so many old people, eh?
yeah, lots of old people.
Lots of cocks.
What is it with like? You always see. I remember there was
This would be good.
there was something on Korean Mail about there's like a nudist beach that opened up a few years ago at the sunny coast, and they were going on about how like there was all these complaints because there's just these like old dudes just walking around flopping it. Like, what is the old people's obsession with just like when I get to that age, am I just not gonna care if anyone
Yeah.
sees like my little winky? Like,
Yeah. I
that'd be
can't tell you.
sick, but
Just froth it.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
think that's
Just don't give a fuck. I think they just don't care.
be soothing maybe.
I don't understand why people complain about naked people on a naked beach. Isn't that what it's there for?
yeah, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd complain if I got like. I'd probably just be complaining because I got sand between my butt cheeks.
Don't go to the beach then. You fucking idiot.
I like the beach. I don't know. I just want to complain at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Clutching, yeah.
Do we want to the other segment that Patty O'Toole had one was the weekend that will be. Should we make any bold bold predictions on the weekend?
GPS rugby to beat brothers in Prem grade.
Yeah. And what will
It's
you?
not even that
What will
bold.
you do after that?
Probably will happen. I know.
It probably will happen. It will happen. Not probably. It will. I don't know.
Does it scare you that you're playing closer footy to Will Genia than like current Wallabies players are?
What do you mean? Like that
Well,
I'm
like-
almost at that level?
Well, 4th grade at Jeeps is probably closer to Prem grade at Jeeps than the Wallabies is to Jeeps Prem grade.
Oh, well, GPS rugby is the greatest show on turf, so it goes hand in hand, I suppose. So, you know, game sees game. That's all I can say.
Right.
No, I'm definitely nowhere near that level.
It's pretty good to see all like these ex-footy players playing local footy.
It's actually sick. Like, once again, we're not a sports podcast, but I would
Yeah.
like to go on about this. We were actually having a chat. Like, obviously, rugby union's not doing that well, but club rugby over here is awesome. And we were saying how, like, wouldn't it be sick if all these pricks from overseas that are coming back, if their clubs would just let them, just let the boys play, and like it would bring people back down to club rugby, and
Yeah.
that's where everyone gets around. Like Jeeps on the weekend was
COVID safe. that's
COVID
for sure.
safe.
Yeah.
It was very COVID safe, but there's so like,
How did they do that? Just
dude, it's actually really weird. You got to bring a camping chair.
And they paint squares, and,
And
there's
there's-
one
there's-
person per square.
There's all these like squares that are
yeah, right.
1.5 by 1.5, and it is so scat, but it's awesome. Like they got all these like new
a good
benches
idea.
and stuff. It's sick, man. $3 tins as well for players.
I might have
and-
to come down.
Mate,
Yeah.
this weekend will actually be humongous. It'll be so good. But you know, Jeeps at the moment has like Will Genia was down there. Samu Karevi and Quade Cooper have been training with him. That's pretty sick
Right.
as well. Samu's the water boy. But like they just all get around each other.
Big
And-
Sammy Thido's down at Albany Creek.
Yeah, saw
Man.
that
Yeah,
video.
did you see that video?
Yeah, of his first hit up.
Oh.
He just
Poor
steamrolled that
bloke.
bloke.
That was a Waterford Demons, I think. I've driven like an hour and he's got run over by Sam
Yeah.
Thido. Imagine that.
Go home.
It's just
You
it's,
play like Div 2.
Hang the boots up, yeah.
footy,
I actually
you
said
get
it the-
run over by Sam
He
Thido.
looked like he didn't hold back either.
Nah.
I said it the other week about because Freeney, Mike Oxlong's playing 4th grade, and the bloke's a very good football
I
player.
heard he's pretty good, yeah.
He was Queensland Premier Rugby's hooker of the decade for the 2010s. Like,
Jesus.
yeah, got voted in over a Reds hooker, so that was good on him. He's just a nutcase, but he watching him play 4th grade on the weekend, I thought there's nothing that would scare me more or would make me just like hate life more than rocking up at 10 o'clock to just play a bit of local footy with your mates, and then someone like Freeney just comes out of nowhere and
Trying
just
to
absolutely
actually kill
flattens you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had this like,
Klutz is trying to convince me to go down.
Not a
No.
chance.
look, you don't have to play against Freeney. If you're playing with him, it's really good.
Yeah.
But he had this thing.
Does he play? He
Plays
still
hooker.
He's still playing hooker?
Yeah, he's still playing hooker. He tried to play number 8 in the trials before COVID. Nah. He asked me how he's going. He's definitely looking good on the field for a front row forward, but you're not a number 8, mate. You're not 17 anymore.
Mm.
So,
Wake up to yourself.
yeah. I won't say that too loudly, like too directly, because he'll fuck me up at training.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. It was actually in pre-season. There's all these boys from King's College, which is like a college at UQ where you can stay if you're from out of town. It's basically like boarding shit. And they've all come down to Jeeps this year. And this one bloke, it was his first touch of the ball at Jeeps training, and he made a bit of a break. And he's like, "You!" It's like running on through, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
Was it Julian Woods or?
he got absolutely folded by Freeney, and Freeney's just like laughing at him as he's
God.
standing on, like over the top of him. This guy's a psych. Like, he even laughed at me when I got fucked up on the weekend. Like I took a hit up and got smacked by these 2 big solies, and I'm on the ground, and he's just like, "Ah, you awake yet, mate?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, what the fuck?" And he's like, "I love contact. I live for it." Ah, and he just like runs off. I was like, "This is so scat."
Glad it's not a sports podcast, eh?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we're still on sport. My mate Josh Tunnicliffe.
Yeah.
He's,
The man with the most crooked
he's playing
nose
for
in
the
South
Valley,
East
and his
Queensland.
halfback's Scott Prince.
That's huge.
That is insane.
That's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Imagine being like a little kid thinking.
Imagine being
one day
Tunner.
I'll play with Scott Prince.
Yeah. I saw his Scott Prince's first game back. They won like 50 something to 12,
Yeah,
and
it's
he
like
had a
all
hand in every try,
Yeah.
or like didn't miss a goal
Mate,
or
he's
something.
like
as
up on
well.
the wall around here and shit.
Yeah, it's because I reckon he's one of the most like underrated halfbacks purely
Yeah.
because of
Thurston and Lockyer.
yeah, exactly.
Thurston, Lockyer, Joey maybe for a bit.
Yeah,
In that time, wasn't he?
But he would have
Yeah.
been in the Queensland team every year if it wasn't for Thurston and Lockyer.
and Cooper Cronk.
Cooper Cronk, yeah.
Just ridiculous.
He's the what's his name? Stuart McGill of NRL.
Oh, Paul Stewart. Yeah, but he doesn't have his own wine, so
Yeah, true.
I used to love
Scott Prince, if you're listening, start your own wine.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, start a beer.
Nah.
Fuck wine. Ooh, who in rugby
rugby-
league?
yeah, he's a
He's a
rugby
rugby
league.
league. You got to appeal
True.
to the people.
Yeah.
There's way too many wankers in cricket, so of course they like
Yeah.
wine. I tried to have red wine the other night at Kingsley's, and just wasn't doing it for me.
It's not really my thing either.
Get really
No.
hungover from it as well.
They're like, oh, this is a like very expensive bottle of wine. I was like,
I'd rather a Skinner of God,
well,
thank you.
yeah. I see you got gold lashes and Kieran on tap. I'll
Yeah.
grab a gold then a Kieran, and we'll steer clear of the lashes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Had any
You're
good
not a
beers?
fan of lashes?
Not really. I can't really do many. Oh, you just gave me this look of like, who are you? Like,
They're alright.
they're okay,
They're
but
Had any
I
good
just
beers
can't do it.
lately, Jonesy?
Nah, not really. The Green Coast,
From Stone and Wood?
Stone and Wood's
Yeah.
probably my go-to at the moment.
I like
delicious.
that. It's
Yeah,
good.
great beer.
It's good. They always talk about the Pacific Ale, but I think the Green Coast Lager is
Green
their better
Coast-
beer.
Yeah, probably better. Yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
I drank about 1,000 of them one time at the Fox.
Absolute
1,000?
legend.
Yeah.
The Fox, there's another good fun place. We had a lot of fun nights there,
Sunday.
didn't we? Yeah.
Public holiday the next day.
Throwing drinks off the balcony.
Yeah.
It's another place I didn't usually get let up unless I was with good-looking people, because yeah.
No
Look at
joke.
this.
Getting a text at like
Yeah.
3 a.m.
The next day, yeah.
You're allowed to come
Text me
up
back,
now.
fuck off.
It's ridiculous.
I remember being at the Fox with Tom Holliday, and he will vouch for me for this story. It legitimately was like a cartoon. You know, the Fox, when you come out of the bath and there's like that little ramp.
Yeah.
This person had come out of the bathroom, stumbled out, and just bent down and just spewed everywhere between his legs. And me and Tommy was standing there just going, haha, that's pretty funny. And I shit you not, like a minute later, this bloke comes out of the bathroom and stepped in the vomit and slipped and got fucking horizontal and landed in it. And I was like, oh my God. And Tom was like doing those laughs where your mouth's open, just going,
Was that in like the pre-room before you go upstairs?
no, this is upstairs.
okay.
And he's like gone, boom, hit the deck. And the guy's like seen us laughing and gone, ha, and stood up. And then he's realised that he's like covered in someone else's vomit. It was the most disgusting thing
That
I've
is
ever
my
seen.
worst nightmare, eh? I could not do that.
It was fucked.
Oh.
I actually know who the bloke it was as well, Nick Whitehouse.
Shout out.
Fun fact, yeah.
Yeah, shout out Nick Whitehouse. Thanks for...
Yeah.
Nick Whitehouse is actually the sponsor of today's podcast.
I played soccer with Nick Whitehouse. Guess what we used to call him? Nickname?
Whitey.
Blackhouse.
Should have called him Black... Black Home.
Black home.
Black Dwelling.
Shut
What
up.
other names are there for houses?
I don't know.
Black Homestead.
Please stop.
Black Unit. Black Unit would have been sick, man. Like,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I get really easily distracted. Jonesy, I've got to say, actually, because we cop a bit of flack in a couple of different chats because we go from Melbourne. Sorry for choking.
Storm.
No,
off
it's
there.
all good. It's all good.
But what do you think about in 84 weeks' time we're going to have Cam Munster on the podcast? What do you think about that?
That'd be huge, eh?
Yeah.
I reckon he'd fit in perfectly.
Actually, how the fuck did you get on the Storm bus?
We'll go back to that.
Yeah.
So I used to play at North, and North were a feeder club
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Melbourne, and they had a trial game against the Broncos in Toowoomba.
Yeah, right.
So they got the bus from
North. Bash Up
to
Park.
Toowoomba, yeah, and there's room on the bus for some of the juniors. So
That's
Huge.
sick.
and yeah,
Did you meet
Yeah,
Cam
when-
Munster?
when you nah, this is probably when I was like probably like 10 or
So
something.
Cam Munster would have been like 12.
Yeah, Cam Munster would have been 10 as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dad was a sponsor, so people in high places
Classic.
got on the bus. Yeah,
So-
it was-
long,
Sorry, boys,
long story short, can your dad introduce us to Cam Munster to get him on
he
the
has no
podcast?
idea who
No.
No chance at all.
No chance. Well, we're going to make it happen. We've got about 2 years.
If you also need sponsorship, just remember that we've got Steve Jones, Landscaping and Hardware, and if you need to get in contact, it's 07335333566. Thank you.
Fun fact, I actually got Billy Slater's
Yeah.
jersey after the game.
Oh,
And
That's why you support the
it was number
Storm.
3.
hectic.
That's why you support the
So
Storm,
he wasn't
hey?
actually he wasn't actually the fullback. I think he played a couple games the season before,
Yeah.
and what was like an interchange player, and then
Far out. I wonder who was fullback back then. They used to have some gunplay.
think,
I was actually looking at...
Robbie.
Farah.
Nah, I can't remember.
They Norths put something up the other day about some of the players that have come from Norths.
I thought you
And
were
it was
mentioning
like-
something else.
Nah.
About what?
Your favourite memory from North?
My favourite memory from North.
No,
Yours.
there was.
What is your favourite memory from North?
On the footy trip one year, we had a kid and he bought like a heap of his porno mags. Under 12 footy.
Pre-smartphone, obviously.
Footy camp. He bought all these porno mags, and then one of the boys stole them, and he chucked a tantrum.
But you can't tell the coaches, can you?
No, it's so funny. Yeah, no, it was, yeah.
It's
Shout out
awesome.
Tyrone Morse, he's a security guard now. We all know who stole your porno mag. It
Who?
wasn't me.
Who was it?
Can't say. He plays NRL now.
What team?
Nah, I can't say.
You can't say what team.
Cowboys.
Far out. It's Jason Tamalolo.
Pretty much.
How many Cowboys players would be our age?
Oh, I
I've
don't know.
definitely given it away, eh?
Yeah, well, we can probably
Please
figure
don't
it
hurt me.
out. Probably still got them.
I actually don't know who it is.
No, I got no idea.
I'll tell you after the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. We've got a couple of
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to subscribe to our OnlyFans, we'll have it up there. That'd be paid content, so
So who
no
do we,
secrets.
what secrets are we revealing after this? We got
Who
The
kissed
dude,
his cousin?
yeah, the dude
Oh,
who
yeah,
was
yeah.
not kissed, but was getting very touchy feely.
He had a
Kissy
boner for
cousin,
sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
And Porno Mag.
and
Thief.
Porno
Yeah.
Mag Thief, who now plays in the Cowboys NRL team. Jeez.
If you did some research, if you're listening, you did some research, you could probably rule it like figure out one or two players who it would be. They got to be our age, from Brisbane. Anyway,
Anyway,
send us an inbox if you think you know who it is, and I'll tell you if you're right or not.
It's Matt Scott.
Jonesy, I wanted before we ended, I
JT.
wanted to talk about Bali and the Burbs. I don't know what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to bring it up. Jonesy had a birthday
That was
party.
a blinder, eh?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Bali on the Burbs.
Yeah.
So I had a brilliant idea
Oh.
of making a beach in like my backyard. No, not a good idea.
Not a good
Got all
idea
the-
when we were
got all
scraping the sand
from,
out.
Steve Jones Hardware and Landscape Centre.
It was from Bali sand, actually.
I'll get the phone number after this.
Dropped it off at my house, and then it decided to like thunderstorm.
Yeah.
So all this sand just got washed down the street. It was a complete waste
Fucked.
of time. And yeah, it's just a massive night.
I remember sitting.
Massive day turning into a massive
I remember
night.
sitting inside with Scott Ferguson, who's been on the podcast before, Scott, and he was showing me something on his phone. And one of our other friends, Nick Clifford, walked inside smoking a ciggy, like in your house. And Scott's like, Cliffo, what are you doing? And Cliffo turns around and is like, oh, sorry, and pulls out his deck and gives Scott a ciggy. Like, thought that Scott wanted a ciggy. He was so blind. We had some weird parties at your place, though.
Yeah. The night we went surfing in the
Splendor
garage.
in the garage.
Yeah.
Surfing in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had like a blue tarp.
Yeah.
And then we were getting the boogie boards and stuff, and we were pretending we were in the.
So someone would
lifting
like lay on the
tarp
buddy board and someone would roll the top and everyone just spray him with beer. This is like 4 a.m. in
That
the
is
morning. after a night
awesome.
out.
Yeah.
We also pulled the manhole out and were jumping out of your ceiling onto your mattress.
WWE moves out of the manhole under
Yeah.
the mattress. then
This is
Johnny
all at
Dill
kick-ons.
and Lockie Holiday passed out on the same mattress. They've never met each other.
Yeah.
Woke up next to each other.
Who was that, Lockie and
Johnny Dill.
Yeah,
Jesus? Fucking hell.
That was
Wild times.
yeah.
What about that night you stole my RMs? Decided to go to the park.
Dog park with Fergo. I just put. We got home and Jonesy was in bed and we were like, we wanted to just caused mischief. So we went for a walk, and the only shoes were at the door were Jonesy's brand new black RMs, and I put them on and was walking around the streets like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Covered in grass.
Oh, fucking
That
hell.
is heartbreaking.
Yeah,
That's fucked.
that was after GPO nights.
Yep.
Well, I told the story on the podcast, I think, the other week when I was driving you home and you asked if I wanted a Gatorade. You went into BP and instead of buying, and I said no, I don't want one. And you came out with 4, and you were like, they were 2 for $9, so I got me 2 and you 2. I didn't even want one.
$18 a Gatorade. Jesus.
Jesus Christ. That's cooked.
Yeah,
Gatorades are very expensive though, so that's a
Yeah.
good deal.
it was a good
That was
deal.
probably before Maximus, even.
Yeah, back in
I
the
can't,
day.
I can't do Maximus.
No, it's not.
It just doesn't taste
It's not
the same.
Yeah, it's not good.
Tastes
It's not nice.
really average. Yeah. It's shit. I've got a
Yeah.
bone to pick with Maximus.
Yeah,
Why are you trying to take out Gatorade and Powerade?
yeah. I don't know.
Powerade is better than Gatorade, though, isn't it?
I agree.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
time.
Gold Rush.
You know what? You know what I reckon? It's
Wait,
because
which
it's
one's better? Powerade's better.
Powerade.
Yeah, yeah,
I think I know. Where
I
you're
think it's
coming
because you've got like a little you suck on it.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
You-
it's
you
the
don't-
nozzle, the
yeah.
nozzle.
And you don't have to turn
Exactly.
it. It's just like pull out.
Yeah. Exactly. It's
Squeeze
just
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the purple one.
surely
Really?
Gatorade would have realised this by now.
Yeah, I don't
just,
like the... Although the watermelon Gatorade, the clear one, that's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Don't think I really have it that
Really?
much because I'm a Powerade man.
Right.
Always a blue
Yeah,
Powerade.
I only get the gold one.
The
Gold.
gold one.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Gold Rush.
I always get blue because it's Jeeps.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Literally. I remember when I was a kid,
That blue's literally closer to Brothers than Jeep's blue.
but it's not
It's a
though.
lot- yeah, it's pretty light blue.
Yeah.
It's very light blue.
Yeah.
Brothers is like a darker blue.
So's Jeep's, isn't it?
But
Looking at it now, it's
no,
pretty dark. Did I do a green one?
No.
Oh, I think I did one once. See, Brothers that's dark. North's is light blue,
Yeah, right. Whatever.
but North suck. Nah, they're good blokes though, like Sterling.
Yeah.
That's just one of them.
Jeez, he was pretty cut up on the weekend actually.
He said, I saw him tonight when we got here, and he said he's got to go to training for the wooden spoon.
Yeah, actually, we're gonna be starting hopefully a Bloody Brilliant Beers touch team, and
Okay.
Stay tuned.
stay tuned for some really subpar content.
Yeah. As
And,
per the usual.
I was chatting. Darcy sent a message to Sterling asking if he wanted to play, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll be keen in 10 weeks. All the other boys from other clubs will be keen in 12 because
Yeah.
Norths aren't making finals."
At least he's true to himself.
Yeah, pretty rough, but I do want to see him win
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he got done by 50 points on the weekend.
Oh,
It was 19-3 at halftime in Reggie's, and then they lost 50-something to 3.
shit.
That's what you get on the big jobs. But,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a rough one.
Thought we could quickly plug our event as well, Clutzy. 28th of August,
Probably
Friday
should.
afternoon. In
2
this
Fridays'
this
time.
very room. Gonna
Gonna
have
be good.
brouhaha, strawberry and rhubarb sour, Fields Pale Ale, and Ballistic Hawaiian Haze all on tap at the Caxton Hotel.
Sweet.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be good.
Hopefully we can stand up by then, but it's not
Yeah.
looking likely.
Fuck, I didn't think about
Is there a limit of the amount of people?
that. Yeah, 100.
100 people, but I think that's good.
Yeah.
Should be good to start with. It'll be,
We'll be happy if we get 4 people.
Yeah.
to be honest.
exactly. If I have to go to a keg of strawberry rhubarb
Us
sour
three
by
plus
myself,
Sterling.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And he's getting paid to be here.
Yeah.
I'd be unreal. I'm very keen for it. Tickets will be on sale soon.
Yeah,
but
we gotta do
that's
tickets.
We got to do tickets so we can get numbers, and you're gonna get a beer with your
Yeah.
ticket. It's just your first beer.
$10 ticket and you get your first schooner free. So,
Boom.
boom.
It's pretty awesome. So yeah, looking forward to it. Should be
good.
good. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
it's almost
keen
been
to
a
meet
year.
some people.
Definitely. It'd be sick if Blanchy could make it.
Yeah.
But,
Haven't spoken to him.
geez, on the weekend he did a couple of reviews and I was blind, and I'm pretty sure all I could do was comment, "I love you, cunt." That's all I commented.
It's
on
funny, there's
all
a lot of
this.
people that I talk to through the group, whether on Facebook or Instagram, that I've never met in my entire life.
Yeah.
So I'd be keen to see him down
My
here.
boss today, Hunter, said to me, he's like, "Oh, I didn't realise you don't know Blanchy." I
Yeah.
was like, "Well, I do.
Yeah,
We talk all the time."
we just haven't met.
But yeah, it's pretty insane. So, it'd be sick to meet some people. Unfortunately, Jacko from Penno, who was possibly going to make it,
Can't make it.
can't make it because their ship is not allowed to dock in Brisbane because of COVID.
Ah, spewing.
Jesus.
So back down to Sydney and have fun with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else, boys?
I don't know.
It's 56 minutes.
Fuck. That was quick.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Well, you can say whatever you want now because no one's listening this far for sure.
I got really nothing. I got nothing for you.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Thanks for being
I
here.
never
Thanks for
do
coming.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And if you are still listening, just share this with one person. Let's have a big week of downloads. If everyone shares with one person, we'll
Actually,
double
know
our
a few people
downloads.
that listen to this, to be honest.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
Why
crazy.
would you?
Shout out James Tupper. That's the only person.
Yeah.
Listen to every single
Michael Armstrong.
Does he listen to it?
Yep.
Yeah, Thuggy Mick.
Thuggy
Shout out
Mick.
to Thuggy Mick.
Shout out Thuggy Mick.
Thuggy Mick. Haven't seen him in a while, but
Yeah.
Tim Wang. He's listening to everyone. Eh?
Yeah.
yeah, he does. Sam Barker.
Yeah, always. Paddy O'Toole.
Yeah.
Rob Campbell, obviously, sponsor
Rob
of this week.
Campbell. My
Yeah.
new best friend.
Yeah. Fletcher Schofield often reaches out.
Fuck yeah, he does.
I'm trying to think who else.
I don't
There's
know.
lots. Not lots, probably like 2 more.
Yeah, it's
Virgo.
weird.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right.
I
Well,
fucking love it. Well,
anything else?
nah, if you're free this weekend, guys, come down to Jeeps and have a lot of tins
What
with
time
me.
are you playing?
I'm playing at, depends what, oh, well, training wasn't good tonight by the look of things. They had 28 people in low grades, so that's not good. But if I'm playing 4th grade, it'll be 10-10. If not, I'm playing 5th grade, it'll be 140. So probably going to be 140. And that's just before the
grade
main
plays
game.
after 4th grade.
Oh, it's an absolute
That
shit
makes no
show.
sense.
That makes no
So
sense.
how's this for COVID? We're allowed to play footy. We're allowed to blokes smacking into blokes. We love it. But there has to be half an hour between games to clear the fields.
Mate, at,
And I'm
T-
like,
sure
what do you
the
mean?
COVID's
Like, are
gone.
you going to go out there with a bit of sanitizer and spray the grass
mate,
and
at,
kill it?
at
Like,
TRL, they sanitise the balls.
Oh, it's so annoying.
we have
And you're
do
not allowed
that-
to take a half-time break. You just swap ends. It's like, mate, we play
Oh,
Division
no.
3 mixed TRL. We are all so unfit. We literally live
That's
for the
pretty
half-time
ridiculous.
break.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's why does there need to be the half an hour gap? Like, if some bloke's got it,
You're all fucked.
you're all gone. See
Yeah.
you later. So yeah, that's the thing. So unfortunately, like 5th grade used to play at 9:50, but because of all the half an hour breaks, they need to push them to the arbo into the old 6th grade slot,
Right.
which plays the same time as reserve grade. Oh fuck, I got the hiccups. Which means I can't watch a lot of the boys. Can't. So yeah, oh well.
When are you putting this one out?
Good question.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I don't know.
If it's tomorrow, then Scrambled Eggs are playing.
Oh, yeah. If you're listening to this
TRL
on
grand
Wednesday,
final.
Shore Road, 7:45. Myself and Mitch playing in the grand
Scrambled
final.
Eggs,
I'll be sitting on
Formerly-
the sidelines.
Yeah,
formerly TRL Grime.
yeah. It's going to be
now
an
Scrambled Eggs.
absolute
Oh.
spectacle on the
TRL
TRL.
Grime is a great name.
Thank you.
We are versing Win or Booze.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a good.
We've only
name.
conceded 8 tries all season, lost 1 game.
Was that the one you forfeited because the girls
Nah,
couldn't
no,
rock
no,
it?
no,
Oh,
we
that's
lost.
another. That's another fucking
Aye.
story.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Jonesy didn't want to play that night.
When
Yeah,
number
they
one
wanted-
spot is on the line, you play.
I really wanted to play Warzone, to be honest.
Oh, okay, enough. Yeah, that's all good. That's fair.
With you, particularly.
Yeah.
Ankle pants.
Wesley Smart.
If you don't know who Ankle Pants is,
Yeah.
Google it.
I didn't know.
Google ankle pants artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, put the artist because you'll just get photos of jeans and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ankle Pants artist.
Yeah.
He's a musician.
Yeah, ankle
Use
pants
that
and
term
Wesley
loosely.
Snipes.
Yeah, I don't know if musician's the right thing to say.
Honestly, one of the crookest things. He
Yeah.
looks so fucking weird.
Yeah. Definitely Google it if you're watching. or
I
listening.
kept asking the boys actually for 8. I was like, "Who is Ankle Pants? Like, which one of our mates is Ankle Pants?" Like, not gonna tell.
How
you.
the fuck did we find Ankle Pants? Do you remember when Pete Jaff tried to book him at Oh Hello?
And we were the only two people interested.
Yeah.
slightly
He's like,
interested in
he put on
going.
his Instagram, should I book Ankle Pants? We're like, 100% yes. Definitely. We literally been the only people in Brisbane that went, I reckon.
It's like when Oh Hello used to get old mate that just danced.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Salty Rain or whatever his name was.
Yeah. That got old after about
They
5
got,
minutes.
They got Kurt Coleman. as
Yeah,
well.
that was...
Oh.
I actually had...
What a myth.
Yeah. I hung out with Kurt Coleman a lot, then I was very weird. He was 17, he wasn't allowed to drink.
Oh, really?
He was there as an entertainer, yeah.
That's so scout.
And people throwing drinks at him.
I remember
Maybe-
one night they did Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah.
and it was like jam packed because people legit thought it was Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. They used to always do shit like that.
Oh, it's so scout.
Some weird
maybe
parties.
maybe in the upcoming podcast we should do a people you haven't
Heard
thought
of
of or
them.
heard of in a while.
Yeah. Send them in.
Kirk Coleman.
Actually, yeah. If
Yeah,
this,
that
if
is someone.
if you're listening and there's someone along those lines, send them in and we'll talk about them next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think you better get home and get your new undies on, Clutzy.
I'm gonna do it here. I'm just gonna script no.
Do it.
No, I'm not liquor licensing, you dogs.
Leave the Caxton alone.
Exactly. Leave the Caxton alone. That's all I'm going to say. Channel 9, leave him alone. Or else you'll be getting a very, very well-written letter about my disgust with your organisation. And with that, fuck you, journalists in Channel 9, and thank you for listening, everyone else.
And thanks for coming, Mitch Jones.
And if you're a
All right,
journalist,
thanks for having
keep
me, boys.
listening. We do appreciate you
Yeah.
listening, but just, I don't know, get a better career.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonesy, for coming on.
No worries. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.